Hello and welcome to Funland Hayling Island, which is here in Hayling Island. I'm really looking forward to getting on some more rides. I have just been on Destination Z, which is only open on evenings here. It's a fantastic dark ride. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the vlog because they sort of like to keep it secret what's actually in there. So I'm not going to review it. So obviously I'll mention when the spoilers coming up, and then you can click off the video at the end. But it's an absolutely fantastic dark. You can't film actually in there. Got denied filming, but yeah, it's brilliant. So I'm about to go on the Runaway Mine Train, which is the roller coaster here. They've got two coasters. The one over there, Spinosaurus, is a new credit for me. You have got Jungle River over there, which is a log flume. There's the Extreme Miami, the Cyclone, which is a twister, and there's also a rocking tug over here that's linked to a caterpillar, and a magic carpet, Aztec Falls, that actually used to be at Polton's Park, and that's where I'm going tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm really looking forward to getting on some more rides. I might do Destination Z again because I really enjoyed that. So really looking forward to getting on the coasters here, and they've got a good selection of flat rides as well.
It's more intense when you're on the outside, you go over one of the turns. Woo. Here we go, drop coming up. Okay, next. Yeah, it's quite fast around there, you don't slow down, that looks a bit. The latch off the crazy on that one, you get pushed to the side. Climb hill. Here we go.
Oh, he's from the Flume of Doom, I think. This is it, Dingo Danes. The parrots, the penguin. Oh, that's what you need after going on a log flume. No, not that one so much, but it's all that log flume, all jungle stuff. Well, it's intense this shift here, it's like, you almost feel like you're going to tip back on it. Log flume lift it up. There's a miniature train trip on the coaster. Oh. It's a bit rough at the top of this one. Right then, jungle's quite a large sign down there. Oh, it's higher than it looks. Here goes. Oh! Quite wet. Oh, that was wetter than I was expecting. Oh, it's all going under the sea now. Oh. It's better than the one I went on yesterday. Now we're going to get probably wet from the one coming in from behind. Once we get out. We might have just missed out on that. So. Oh, it's coming down. The green one. Oh, yeah. Just avoid it.
operators having fun on this one as well. Alright, there we go. It's picking up speed quicker than the one I went on yesterday. Woo. Oh yeah, here we go. It's an older one, it's got good kick to it. Yeah, they do like their storm themed rides around here. Cycle anyway. I feel like the airtime's going to be decent in this. Oh, the view! Coaster over there. Holes in it already. Big beetle down there. Oh, 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 oh. Proper teasing. Is it going to go this way? There we go. Oh, here we go! It must be manually operated, this one. Yeah, it's manually operated. It's got a lever in the up cupboard. Yeah, no, you can if you look that way. Oh, floater airtime. If you look that way, you can see the coaster and the log flume. Here we go. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh. Oh yeah, you can really get the airtime if you just free flow in the seat. Oh yeah. Oh. That's how you do it. Force the airtime. Is this that hold? Oh, 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 there we go. Oh, it's okay. Oh. You're not going full all the way home. Oh! Never had this before. Let's get a bit of force at the bottom. Air as well. Yeah, force at the bottom. Oh! That's like proper fun fair style. Oh, a bit of air time. Oh! Is that actually it? Oh, it doesn't look like it. If it's a fun fair, you'd be like, oh, I'm getting my money's worth on this, but it's including the wristband. So. Yeah, you can tell when that's it. Yeah, like observation ride over the park. Destinations in. I can even see the sea as well, down the coast. We're just at the top of the coaster, mine train. In the middle, there's like 5 dinosaurs in the middle. Here we go. View, it's like one of the best views. Oh, it's intense now. I've got a bit of air time on that turn. This is turning. Like, it's got the banking on it. Airtime's more intense. It's a steep lift too as well. Oh, there's more weight, you tilt round. Here we go. The speed's going to build up. Oh, here we go! It barely even trims. You can feel it going up on that bit. It's better if I hold on here. Here we go. Here we go, this is where it's intense for me. Oh! It's smooth at least. It's just to it, this one. Yeah, I think it's a 0 on this one. Oh, it's getting good now, it's getting the rhythm. Yeah. We've got the other one. Sounds like an F1 car. Oh, Destination Z in the distance. Oh, it's a bit different again. 360, doing 360s already. There we go. Oh, that's the whippy bit, and then here's the spinny bit. Oh, not as much that time. Nice views from here. Well, log flume's still going up. Oh, I've had 2 rides on Destination Z. I'm going to do the full review afterwards, so to avoid spoilers, because they like to keep everything a secret, which is understandable. So I had my second ride on there, and then it closed. Because some of the rides have started closing early, so some of the flying jumbos, getting some nice views across mine train, cyclone, and of course Jungle Splash, the newly rethemed log flume for this year. It's really well themed, that. I like the giraffe on the sort of the log flume boat as well. It's been great here today. I'm really looking forward to Poulter's Park tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic. This is probably my favourite park out of the 3 I've been so far. Because the ride availability is really good, and you've got 2 excellent family coasters that are very unique as well. They're not like standard kind of layout coasters on there. Mine train's manufactured by L&T Systems, and EOS Rides manufactured Spinosaurus. So they've kind of got quite unique layouts, because you don't hear of those manufacturers that often. I do love the plane on Jungle Splash with the monkeys around it. Really, it's real theming as well. It's a real plane. On the station's nicely painted up with the signage. It's been a lot of investment the last few years, which is good to see. And I'll put it back down. Also went on the Dodgems as well, but I forgot to put my camera on, so there's some off-ride footage of there, and I'll review it at the end of the vlog. Just go back up cycle on this ride. I'm impressed by that. I was going to come on this earlier, but when I went on the pedal ride, go back up again. But I went on the cyclone instead. But it's nice to come on here. It's sort of dusk time really. Get sea views great from over there as well. You can also see the track from the miniature railway. And I did get my on-ride photo the second time I went on the mine train. I have just been on the mine train again actually, so 4 times I've been on that. I didn't get a POV because I've already got sort of 3 POVs I think. So. Right, impressed by the cycle on this. I like the giraffe with the binoculars on the tower, and there's like a bridge with a waterfall coming out of a barrel. And there's a tiger on the bridge as well.
I've shot this vlog from Funland Hayling Island. It's been my favourite park so far out of the 3. I've just really enjoyed this. The park's just closed and I managed to get on the 2 coasters, and the mine train's absolutely fantastic. You really get sort of laterals on those turns, and I even got a bit of airtime on it as well. Spinosaurus is quite quite a spinny coaster on there. Got some good spinning on both laps the first time, and the third time I went on it was just the first lap, but that was really intense sort of spinning. The weight distribution, if there's more weight in one side, you get good spinning. Then I went to the Dumbos last, that was nice. Just over the top of the fence just there. That was a good final ride. The views are quite good off that. Sort of get a sea view and across the park. And then I did Destination Z, which I'm going to do a review of after, to avoid spoilers. But Miami, that was pretty good as well. As well as that. Aztec Falls, which is the magic carpet, which is kind of a sort of tame Miami, because I did that right after the Miami and Extreme Miami, and it's obviously it's got some nice theming on it. It actually formerly was at Paulton's Park in Lost Kingdom, so it has got that sort of Paulton's Park theming on it, which is really good actually. And then Jungle Splash is a rethemed log flume for this year. That was absolutely fantastic. The theming on there, the splash was really good on there as well. It was wetter than I was expecting, and also I think it's better than the log flume that I did yesterday. That was good, but this one got a lot more wet on it. I did the pedal ride. That was really good as well, because you get some great views off of that across the park. And then there's been just a great offering of rides here. The 2 coasters are quite unique as well, like I said, on the Dumbos, because they're L&T systems and EOS systems, so they're different manufacturers you don't hear of that often. And I like the minecart trains on this one as well. There's sort of minecart trains on the other one as well, on Spinosaurus. And now I'm going to get onto the Destination Z review, because you can't film on there, so I've got to do a full review. I did go on it twice. The second time was very different. So don't watch the end of the video if you don't want to get spoiled for it. Just click off the video, because it's just going to be the remainder of this video now. So we kind of, the first time I went on it, I went into the loading area and kind of the first ride of the day, so it was really quiet, and this actor comes in and says, welcome to Regen Labs, and kind of leads you onto the train, because the theme is Regen Labs and it's like a zombie outbreak in Regen Labs. So you load it onto a train. It's basically a kids train ride, and there's only 2 cars on it, one enclosed and one not enclosed. So you go through, it's kind of all white walls, like in a sort of lab, and then there's like a sort of man in a hazmat suit on the floor covered in blood, and there's a zombie next to him. Then there's like a few sort of zombies in sort of behind like perspex windows, and there's one like smashing its head into the window, and there's all like blood and like a big crack through the window. It's really well themed in there. And then the first time I went on, it sort of went around this corner and stopped, and then the actor says like, because the actor like rides the train around, so you're like, oh, it's broke down. So the actor gets off of the train, goes around the corner, and then the sort of a jump scare because the train starts moving as soon as he comes out and goes around the corner, and then that's it. There's sort of like flaps as well with like blood on that you go under, and then the train starts moving. There's like a really loud jump scare with like a demon with like glowing eyes above like a shipping container, and that's just an incredible jump scare. It really is. And then you come around the corner, there's sort of all red lighting, and then it kind of goes pitch black in there, and you don't really know what's going to happen the first time. It's just completely dark, and then there's like a countdown, but it kind of counts down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and then the actors come out like different. That was the second time I went on. It was like a different timing, like it was it's like before the countdown finishes, you just straight in there with the jump scares. There's two actors, one on each side of the train. They're like rocking the train carriage. It's like proper intense sort of stuff because the jump scares are incredible. And then when you come around the corner back to the station, the main like actor from the beginning is on the back of the train, and then the actors are like waiting around like the other two, like the zombie actors with like the masks on, and it's, you know, and they're like right behind you, and then they follow you out the exit door at the end. Really good. Also when I went on the first time, the actor who actually got us onto the train was like was just like staring at me like just non-stop for ages, and then and he said, I don't know why you're laughing, it's that nervous laugh, isn't it? And then it's just a few jump scares where he like shouts, and it's incredible. It really is. I absolutely love this. And also in the queue line you've got Ted the Head, which is a decapitated head on a stick as well, on a pole in there, and then in the first like room, the dispatch, well, the sort of loading room where you get batched to actually go in through the main door. And what they've done with this is really good because it's quite new. It's actually a former arcade. But yeah, the second time I went on it, because the staff member recognised me, he was like, oh, it's that nervous laugh again, isn't it? And then just going through into the ride, and it stopped a bit earlier as well. And I thought, oh, it stopped a bit later, that was it. And I thought, oh, it's not going to break down this time. But it still did a bit later, but it was just before the jump scare with the shipping container. So I was like, okay, it's not going to be a jump scare this time. And then it still stops. You see, well, that's it. Yeah, you think it's not going to stop, and then it just still stop, and the actor gets off the same thing as before, and then you're and then it carries on moving. But straight away, the jump scare with the demon on the shipping container with the really loud bang sound effect just went off full force straight away as soon as we started moving, because it was a bit further on. I love how it's like stops and starts at different sections as well. That's really good. And then you come around the corner into the pitch black section. The actors would seem to be really rocking the train on there, like the rocking the train carriage. And you go around into the dispatching area, where they sort of follow you out. And the ride. You've also got a piece of theming as well, like in a mask. That actually came from the log flume, because it used to be the Flume of Doom. And you can see one of the figures in there with like a sort of, not like a gas mask, but it's like just sort of it fits with the sort of horror theme of it. I just love the horror theme. It's like, it's one of the most intense sort of ghost trains I've done. It really is. There's just, yeah, and also, yeah, when the train stops the second time, the actor, like, he sort of dispatches in and welcomes you to Regen Labs, this sort of scientist. He actually picks up like this, what looked like the skin of like a decapitated head with like blood on it, and it's just, I like how it's different as well, and it stops at a different time. It's an absolutely fantastic dark ride. It's almost worth coming just for this, but it is only open on evenings. Destination Z. it's because they do wristbands for like the day, which end at 5, and then there's a separate wristband at 5 till 8. That's when Destination Z's open, and it is included in the wristband, which is good. Yeah, it's definitely one to come for, and that's why I've come on the evening. That's why I did like the miniature train this morning, because I knew that this was going to open later. But that wraps up this vlog. There's a fantastic offering here, and I can't wait to go to Paultons Park tomorrow.